So little man will start with the ball. Little man is in the away uniforms. Skimbo is in the red, and for the first time, we're in Arrowhead. We're out in the elements, and Sammy Watkins goes airborne.
Ooh.
So 1st and 10 now at midfield. Switch the bunch here.
Yeah, that's one thing you're going to see little man do is flip his bunch a lot. Try to mess up the defensive adjustments, make sure that the defense has to flip with them. So we'll see that a lot during this game.
How big of that is that in regs where you get so much time at the line? You get that extra 10 seconds on the play clock. That leads to a whole different style of ball game.
Yeah, it's a big deal, especially because hot routes take a split second longer than they used to. It's a big deal that you get the full 40. Me, myself, I'd rather it be 30 seconds.
Sure.
Flip. I wouldn't be surprised if he flipped again.
Just got so much time. And now Mahomes on 3rd and short. There's Hill on the drag. And a little spin move to the 28-yard line. And he's been perfect so far, Adam.
Go deep into NFL films to find that one.
They'll hand it off here to Damian Williams. Gets a block. Couldn't cut it back. So 2nd and 1. Promising open drive for Lil Man.
He doesn't have that pulling guard. And he's pretty much committed to just passing when you're in this West Coast playbook. Nice pass right there.
Yeah, 3rd and 3, all the way down to the 4th. Double tight end. And Skimbo trying to shoot the gap.
Yeah,
and Lil Man went away from it. Touchdown, Lil Man. The voice you hear is Eric Problem, right? One of the, well, not one of the best to ever play Madden football. Adam Rank has joined us from the NFL Network. And I tell you what, you got to feel a little confidence there, Problem, to know that you maybe is the underdog in a lot of the community eyes, and you go down and you get 7 to start the game.
Yeah, little man, a lot of people would look at him as an underdog in this game, but again, he's one of the all-time greats that have ever played Madden. And when you come out here and get 7 on your first drive, that's a great feeling. I feel like when I'm in this spot, it's like a free roll. I get it if I hold him to 3 or no points, that's perfect for my game.
Now time for Skimbo to answer, and we talked about the experience a little bit. I don't think Skimbo's worried at all, and it shows as he hits Conley.
Now he's able to take advantage of it.
It's kind of like when Rank and I watch traditional football, and you think a guy's open. He is open. It is Tyreek Hill. And a lot of folks have told us he's broken the game, and Adam and I would agree that Tyreek Hill is a glitch.
Yeah, being 100 speed in the game, it's crazy. Nobody really can match up with that. And he runs by the safety a lot of the times, and you've just seen it right there.
Sends him on that wheel, and oftentimes he's left open buck naked like that.
Yep. He's really splitting the cover 2, the deep half on the right. He has a streak up the middle, and then he has that fade, wheel route, whatever he's putting out there on the right side, and he's able to split that safety. He can't play both of them. He makes the right read 99.9% of the time. Their first drives are pretty easy for both players. We'll see who can make the proper adjustments and who gets a stop here. Would be holding the 3, in my opinion. If you can hold the 3, that's a win for your defense.
Huge truck. T. Davis warned him about it.
T. Davis is talking about
Kelsey out there.
Trucking the dude and getting huge gains.
2nd and 1, handoff to Williams, and I don't think he got it. It's close.
He doesn't have the best running play in this formation, so it's tough to just call a run when you're in bunch.
He will go to the air. And he's going to throw an interception to Murray. He needed an inch, and he gave away a mile. And now Skimbo's got it at the 41. And maybe even with a bad running play, you better run it.
You have the ability with Patrick Mahomes to get outside of the pocket and try to make things happen that way. And we see right here, Skimbo just goes downfield to Conley.
The first quarter went by here in Vegas. Scott Cole along with Adam Rank from the NFL Network. The best to ever do it. Eric Prom Wright joins us in the booth here for the first half. And we're in quarter number 2 in a tie ball game here in the championship. Who's going to take home the Madden Classic belt? And Conley is in there, and Skimbo takes the lead.
He keeps giving him that middle, and Skimbo is going to take advantage of that all game until little man makes an adjustment to go guard that. He hasn't even attempted to user it, so again, it's an easy touchdown for Skimbo and full control of the game now.
I said it at the end of this last game. He sat there and watched Lil Man against Blocky, and I think that's really prepared him. Looking good on that second drive, and now after that INT, Lil Man It has to answer. I mean, I'm not saying it's must score, but you need some success. It might be a must score at this point.
It's a must 3 right here. At least you got to get at least 3. You got to keep up with Skimbo. His offense is going to. It doesn't look like he's going to get stopped at this point, so you have to get at least 3 here.
Mahomes gives it to Sammy Watkins, who gets a little space in the plus territory at the 45-yard line. A lot of key plays for folks using the Chiefs here this weekend.
There's the sweep again right there.
And I guess if you don't have to worry about the inside zone, I mean, you know it's either going to be a pass or the guy's going to the edge. That makes it a lot easier for Skimbo, and there's a sack by Jones.
Yeah, he tried to run stick there, and it looked like it was taken away. Didn't have a read, and now he's in 3rd and long, and this is trouble right here.
Bunch to the left, Watkins to the right. Mahomes up the seam, Tyreek. Ooh. Little man really needed that conversion right there.
And it was a big first down.
Yeah, that was a quick read, you know. He just went right after it. And there he goes to the flat again with Kelsey.
Tries to lower his head and pick up a few to the 31.
You do want to bleed the clock a little bit. Like, I would clock this down here, not try to, snap the ball too early in this play.
Mahomes, and there's an open Sammy Watkins. Threw him open.
Curious if he goes to, there he goes, run.
Williams, and it's parts the Red Sea here at the Classic, and here we go.
It's about ready to convert.
All that for an extra point, which is good, and now we are officially tied. I shouldn't be putting extra points in the book. We've seen some.
That's fair.
Seen some wildness. Let me just put it that way in the kicking game throughout the weekend. So 2:48. That's plenty of time, and you talked about that 30, 40 seconds that might have been left out there for Skimbo to have 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning and a good return to the 34. You guys missed absolutely nothing. If anything, you missed a kick off that was taken to the 34-yard line after the extra point. So that's why they were holding things back.
Something that really stood out from both competitors was how well they were playing defense, and of course, Skimbo has made the big play and the big interception so far, but both teams, as Problem has said, not a lot of resistance moving the ball up and down the field.
Yeah, he's having trouble stopping this Pat Sale play. It's a streak down the middle. It's the post on the left, and then the underneath route on the right, whether it's a drag or a dig. Little man has had no answer for this.
And after you guard all that, you got to watch for Sammy Watkins going through on the other side late, either on an in or a drag, and that's one of his first runs of the ball game, and it's going to be 3rd and 2 here at the 39. We don't know the wind, so I can't tell you if he's in safe field goal range yet, but it would be 56-yarder from there. Still has all 3 timeouts.
Yep. Same play, Pat Sale, drag route.
And a big hit, but that means Hill's going to pick up the first down. It's going to be a timeout.
Skimbo, knowing that he gets the ball at half, he's trying to set up back-to-back drives. And when you're in that spot, you just want to make sure that you get points.
Overthrows him. Yeah, they got a big Thursday night football coming up. Maybe to decide the division. Hill with a spin, and now we're going to have a 3rd and short, and Skimbo will use his second timeout. So he has 1 left in his pocket here on a 3rd and 2 from the 28. So you'd think the 3 points is in the bag. What's your thinking now?
Yeah, see, if I'm in this spot, I'm calling something quick, short. Either it's double drags going across, or I may even run the ball. But again, my strategy is a lot different than these guys.
That's true. Wide open as X. I mean, wide open to the 18, and he'll use his final timeout here. 14-14, tie ball game here with 28 seconds before the half. Skimbo.
Touchdown.
Looking to the end zone and
dropped it.
Oh.
So 2nd and 10 now. The most important thing is 24 seconds and no timeouts. Can't take a sack. Goes up top to him again, and that's too easy.
Yeah, he tried to bait him, and then he just took himself out the play. Skimbo was watching the user the whole time. Easy throw for Skimbo, and it's a touchdown lead. 19 seconds left in the half.
And the huge thing about that, as you alluded to, Problem, is he's going to get the ball to start the half. So this 19 seconds, the little man is hoping just to get something, anything, to get blessed here in this final 19.
Yeah, he can also get in trouble, too. If he's trying to force something, and he can end up hurting himself even more and find himself down 2 scores if he's not careful.
Thomas.
And against Skimbo.
Mahomes off his back foot.
want to go into the intermission on a little bit of a positive.
Mahomes gets away, can't do it, and that is probably going to be it. He's not going to use his final timeout. We got some highlights coming up of the touchdowns that you guys missed. Here's the touchdowns that you missed. And we got a 21-14. And so we'll blame most of that on Adam Rank for the stuff that you missed, but I'll take a little bit. I'll take.
No, that was
I'll
me.
take 2 or 3%. We are in the championship, in the final of the Madden 19 Classic, and another find to Conley. So Skimbo scores at the end of the half. Now he's got the ball, and just everything working right now, Adam, for Skimbo.
Yeah, we're looking at Connolly as the tournament MVP. Skimbo using him to great success, obviously, with Tyreek Hill. But, you know, it was the one thing. It was the defense the little man was using to get to this point. He needs a huge stop right here.
So 1st and 10 to Mahomes. Hill in field goal range right now. Old man has not had an answer to the Skimbo bunch, and he throws it up in the end zone. 2nd and 10. Skim looking to add to the 7-point lead. Rolls out, throws it.
Oh, big pick.
Berry. Huge.
Big pick right there. If you're a little man, that's exactly what you were looking for. Any sort of break. Try to get back into this, you know, Skimbo was driving, was pretty close. If he wasn't already in field goal range, he was pretty close. And now, if you're little man, you got to feel like you got a chip in the big game again. Let's get after it.
Boy, that was everything. That took points off the board. Couldn't get Eric Berry going on the return, and it was so nice. We got to take another look at it because this is absolutely huge. Skimbo had not missed really many big throws, and that's a click on Adam. Solo to the left is Hill, and he'll run the football. And Williams lunging toward the marker, but yeah, they will give him the first down.
He's getting that first down after that big turnover can be tough, can be difficult. And once you get that,
Conley in the open field on his horse. Touchdown, oh man. Pending the extra point, we might be tied in Vegas.
could be tied, and that's exactly what I'm talking about, is when you have that huge turnover, sometimes getting that first down is what it takes to get that momentum going. He got the first down, and on the immediate next play, hits the deep strike to Conley, although it was more of a medium strike that he took to the house, but monstrous play for little man.
So we're all knotted up at 21. You might have missed a few big plays. You didn't miss that one.
That was the biggest. We're talking about Skimbo here. Here we go. We got
He's been in this
Tyreek
game
Hill
a few times. This is his 4th time in a final. He's 2-2. And the
fumble!
The ball
was
is
he out of bounds? Was he out of bounds, though? His feet looked like they were out of bounds.
That
I don't know if they're
Skim.
going to.
That's Skim's ball because he recovered it while standing out of bounds. You can't do that. Once you go out of bounds here, you can sort of see it on the replay.
He's got to reestablish himself back into the field of play before he can pick that up or even touch the ball. Unfortunate break there. It just did not go his way.
So 1st and 10 now at midfield. Mahomes, quick throw to Sammy, who gets put in the spin cycle to the 38-yard line in the gun. There's Mahomes. A little drag there to Tyreek Hill, almost squeaked away. Mahomes, boy, big cut block there on the outside that gave him time. And Hill will get tackled on the shield there at the 24. Back in the Madden 17 championship in the round of 16, where Skim beat Lil Man by 8. And that's when Skim won his first belt and $100,000. So these guys go back a ways, been playing for a while, but that was probably the biggest game they played thus far until now. Skim in field goal range. Remember, he turned it over last time down here and throws open Conley
There he is.
for a dippity dot. That's a hot one. And maybe that's just what the old man is giving him, trying to cover up Hill. And
Well, he was covered, you know, but Patrick Mahomes is what we see all the time from him. You know what? You give him time to extend those plays. Those receivers are just way too talented. You can't cover them forever, and eventually they're going to find their way open, which is exactly what Conley did.
If there's anything that you can besmirch about Patrick Mahomes, is an 81 deep accuracy, but boy, you put that throw power with it, and it's the same thing when you see a legend of Michael Vick. I mean, the throw power, and this goes for traditional football too.
Of course.
The ability to have that cannon arm eliminates a lot of the mistakes that can happen when you're really hurling out there.
Yeah, no doubt. Now, you know what? Little man's got to pick himself back up one more time, but we've seen him fight back more than once, and again, with a nice little inside run right there. He bounces it a little bit to the outside and picks up a nice little gain here. Yeah, isn't that what Vegas is all about, though? Coming out here, doubling your earnings.
Usually when I'm doubling down, it's on a hamburger. 3rd and short from the 41. Here in the 4th quarter, under 4 to play now. Little man looking, and Sammy dropped it. Very quiet in the arena right now. Quick throw, Kelsey.
Looks like he
holds
got
on, and it will be a first down.
Yeah, when you need those 2 yards, there's probably no better person to go to than Travis Kelsey, one of the best in the game.
It is mom spaghetti time a little bit. It has to be. A bunch to the right, and he'll hand off to Williams, who gets a block from Kelsey. Try to cut it back, maybe could continue outside. Nevertheless, he's down at midfield. It's tough to have that breakaway speed,
there it is.
And there's Williams again.
Hey, I like the patience right here, you know, and we talked about it when Problem was up here, that at the end of the first half, he might not have done a great job of bleeding away the clock as much as he would have liked to, handed the ball over to Skimbo for one last chance. But here, it looks like this could be a final opportunity to drive down for a score, and you know what? You don't want to give the ball back to Skimbo at all.
Either I'm going to come down here and tie it, or maybe go for 2 and win it. Or I'm going to come up short, and there is a pass to Conley that's hauled in at the 23. That's a hot one, too.
And as you were saying a moment ago, this is what he's decided. This is it. This is going to be game time right here.
You couldn't ask for more. We got a 1-possession game with a minute to go here in the Classic.
This is what you want.
Mahomes throws it up, and it's going to be picked off by Skimbo. It's Eric Berry, and he's going to run it out. And he's going to make a man miss.
Oh, wow. He might have forced one right there.
He hangs his head. He still has those 3 timeouts, but we are coming up to the final 47 seconds. He can't give up a first down here.
Nothing at all. He's got to lock it down right here. Oh, right back there, right in the backfield.
You're going to have a timeout here. 44 ticks to go.
Almost grabbed that handoff himself.
Mahomes will hand it off to Williams, and he will get the first down and might have secured the belt. He's looking for his 3rd belt to add to that resume. He won it last year, and this is going to be over.
One more accessory.
This is going to be in the books
for Michael Skimbo.
You see the handshake there, Adam?
Couple of great competitors right there. You know, and this is exactly what we wanted out of one of these championship matches. 2 guys going back and forth, came down to the wire. Skimbo, once again, though, cool as a cucumber, getting it done.